Hey guys, just taking a break here from redoing the wiring on the trailer, and figured I'd take a tour of outside gardening and landscaping since it's such a nice day. You can see here, actually I borrowed the trailer from my father to get some mulch, so got a yard and a half of mulch, and I'm remulching everything in the front here, getting ready to plant. And got to move all the garbage cans and everything out of the way. Unfortunately, you can see here in these two tomato cages, these are those the Musabaju banana plants. I brought them outside the other day, and I think overnight I killed them, unfortunately. They were extremely healthy yesterday when I put them in, and I don't know what I was thinking. So it was a little bit windy, and I actually put these tomato cages over them just to make sure that the dog and kids don't run in here and kick them over accidentally or pull on them. And what I did, because I knew it was going to get a little bit cold and it was windy when I planted them, is I took a plastic bag and put the plastic bag over the tomato cages and made it nice and humid in there. Even put a thermometer in there, and unfortunately though, overnight it got down to like 24 degrees, and I know these bananas are the cold hardy and they're capable of surviving when mulched good in zone 5 where I am, but obviously transplanting them is a bit of a shock, and then going from overnight to being 24 degrees and then having high humidity from it being warm during the day with the plastic bags over there, I don't think they're gonna survive. So luckily they weren't too much money, and I actually already bought 2 more. So on the off chance that they do survive, I'll have 2 more to plant somewhere. But if they don't make it, then so be it. Lesson learned. So pan over here, pardon me for walking around, and go over to the larger garden, which is still work in progress and in the process of getting expanded again. And you can see I'm working on the greenhouse. So first thing to note is that I expanded the garden yet again. So you can see where the fencing is that I put up, and then the grass there. You can see the rectangle where the greenhouse is. It's all dirt. That was the size of the garden last year, and now everywhere that you see, grass on the inside of the fence is obviously how much more I expanded it. So maybe next week when I have some more time, I will start ripping up that grass and getting ready to till. Right now it's still way too wet to till. You'll also notice where the plow is, the area where the plow is, how the garden isn't, like a complete rectangle. It kind of indents right there. I'll do a separate video on my latest purchase, which is this motorhome. But the motorhome, I'm actually, you can see right now it's in the driveway, but my intention is to rip up the grass where the plow is and lay down a layer of, like 3/4 crushed stone or something similar, and I'm going to be moving the motorhome over there, parking the motorhome in the same direction it is, and then just kind of moving it over to give me more space in the driveway, because obviously the motorhome is large. It's a 32 foot. It's a 1992 Holiday Rambler 1000. And so, like I said, it's taking up too much space in the driveway, so that's going to get slid over to where the plow is. Right here in the front too, this is, I think I might have mentioned it last year, but this last year from Home Depot, once they were 50% off near the end of the season, sometime in the fall, we had bought this cherry blossom tree, planted that, and you can see it survived. Got a lot of new growth and new buds on there, so it obviously survived. Also put some more mulch down on there, and now that it's springtime, I also put a fertilizer stake down in there in the dirt under the mulch. I also got a grape vine this year, and right in this center post here, I'm going to put that grapevine and then put the trellis on either side of the garden, so you know it'll kind of fork up and go off right here in the front of the garden. I also got some blueberries and a grafted apple tree that will be here next month when it's they ship when it's appropriate for planting in my zone. So I think I'm probably going to put them here, and then probably much to the enjoyment of my wife, this will be the last time that I'm physically capable of expanding the main gardening area out this way, at least. Obviously the grace would interfere with this monster mess. This is like 3 or 4 different flower bush type of stuff, so that's got to be trimmed a lot, obviously. And so let me go, and by the way, so with this expansion on here, you can see here where all this garbage is. As soon as I'm done with the trailer wiring, this is all getting thrown out. This space right here, though, is not really going to be used for gardening. I might, I'm going to remove the grass just to keep the grass and the weeds out of there, but really I'm not going to plant too much here so that you can still walk and get the mower in and out. Maybe I'll plant something that's quick, like radishes or something, so I don't have to worry about like trampling them over. But as far as the main size here of the growing area, it is 44 feet long by 17 feet wide. And like I mentioned, I've been working on the greenhouse here. This is actually following pretty closely, but 99% following the plans from Texas Prepper 2, I believe is his YouTube channel, and he's got PDF download and a really low cost ebook with the plans on Amazon. So definitely check out his YouTube channel. I believe it was Texas Prepper 2. I'll put the link in my in this video once I upload it onto YouTube. Definitely check him out, and all credit goes to him. These hoop house, greenhouse, I guess you call them, the ones that he makes are 7 feet wide by 8 feet long, so they're 2 cattle panels. It's probably hard to see because I have the tarp on here. Let me come over from this angle. I kept with the same, following his plan, 7 feet wide. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I actually have 3 panels, so it's a little bit bigger. So it's 7 feet wide by 12 feet long. And then obviously you can see I'm almost done. I got to put the window in, the door in, and then obviously I need to attach the greenhouse, the plastic tarp over top of it. But took a day to build it, to get all the parts. The biggest thing is obviously getting the cattle panels, because they're 16 feet long, so you need a trailer or you need a truck with a bed to put it in. You're definitely not fitting them in the trunk of your car or anything, and it would probably be pretty cumbersome to try and like put them on the roof and like fasten them down, but I guess it could be done. Luckily I borrowed my dad's trailer, which is actually only 8 feet long, so I took the panels and stuck them on top and just let them hang out. My local Tractor Supply is only like 3 miles up the road, so still it's under $200 for it all. The most expensive part, well, it's probably even. The plastic is around $50 from Amazon, including shipping. The automatic vent for the window is another $50. And a lot of the lumber and stuff I had already, and then obviously the cattle panels themselves are I think they were $21.99, and I got 3 of them, so that was like $70 with tax. So all in all, though, to have a this pretty much portable greenhouse, portable in the sense that you can move it around in your yard. It's not that big. $150, $175, I would say, for my size. So, maybe $200, for, one that's 12 feet long. And then the ceiling's about, I think 6.5, 7 feet tall at the center. What I might do, if I, like it enough and stuff grows in there tall enough, or depending on what I put in there, I might actually build, a rectangle that's, where the sides of it are raised up, 12 12 inches, 16 inches, and then lift the whole entire greenhouse up on top of that, kind of like you see larger greenhouses, and that will obviously increase the overall height of it by 12 to 16 inches. So looking forward to growing in the greenhouse. Super excited to have it. This isn't going to be the final spot. I'm actually going to move it once I clear out the grass. This right here, if you call the videos from last year, this is actually my compost pile, and this was completely enclosed in fencing. So I'm going to take all of this and move it over there behind my shed and make that my compost pile. So the greenhouse I will probably slide back more and then slide over that way. And then the smaller garden, where last year I had complete tomatoes and then garlic, needs a little bit of weeding in the front. Most of the garlic came up a little bit more than I had last year. I think you can see it with the sun, but you can see that the garlic is coming up. So in a couple weeks, once I know that danger of frost is past, it's usually around like May 10th or so. But in a couple of weeks, once danger of frost is past, I'll do the same thing that I did last year, which worked out really well for me. Is I will, once frost is past, I will take all of the hay that I laid down and pull that up and throw it in the compost pile. First year that I grew garlic, I kept it there the whole entire time, and although the garlic grew when I harvested it in, I believe June, July, when I harvested it, they were very small, and I was kind of disappointed and knew that I was doing something wrong. So the second year, which was last year, like I said, once danger of frost had passed, I took all the hay off, and they took off growing after that, and definitely got a lot better results. So this will be my third year. Some of this garlic in here is first generation, I guess you'd say, for here at least, in that I bought it. But some of the garlic in here is third generation. I actually kept it, even though some of them were small, from the first time, and grew them now for the third year. So it's kind of good to obviously I should get better garlic as they get more acclimated to growing in this soil. So with that was just a quick tour of what I got going on outside. Hopefully we got a lot more nicer weather coming so that I can get out here and then start getting my seedlings. Definitely want to, plants out here. Definitely want to get the greenhouse finished and moved into position so that I can get my vegetables out into here and then get growing. All right, so take care, everyone.